Hey, what's up, kiddies? How we doing today? Paulie Mac and Creative Tony Ryan at your service. We will be here as we always are, Monday, high noon. It's a big one today. We got to review the entire Super Bowl Sunday, the game, the pregame, the postgame, the halftime show. We're going to cover it all. And in great PMP tradition, Tony, I want to start the show with the pre-show post of the day. It's a two-way tie. First one goes to Rags, who just posted. Rags in New Jersey. What's up, Rags? Stay warm, my brother. Stay freaking warm. Tony, I was looking at the temperature yesterday in New Jersey during the Super Bowl. 9 degrees, Holmes. Nine. Yeah, 9.
By the way, dude, I'm in shorts and flip-flops yesterday.
It's been a beautiful, what a week for San Francisco to kind of showcase how beautiful of a town this is. But anyway, Rags just posted. Rags goes, by the way, you guys, Drake May just got sacked again now when we were starting the show. So Rags, that's one. And then the other one goes to one of my favorites. Take two. Noemi, Lady Catalina, checking in today. And I'm going to read what she posted because I know there's a lot of people feeling this way today. Noemi said, that halftime show, I'm going to make sure I quote this warmly and accurately. She goes, that halftime show with BadBunny made me love my Puerto Rican heritage. I'm so proud to be Puerto Rican. And I'll tell you what, I'm happy for you, Noemi. I think a lot of people felt that way. You know who I saw this morning on that note? Actor John Leguizamo. If you know John Leguizamo, we had him in studio years ago, Tony, at the station.
Yep.
And I've always liked him. He was in Spike Lee's movie Summer of Sam, if you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, he posted a video of himself after the halftime show yesterday in tears. He was like, this has made me so proud, me and my people and all this. So I know there's a lot of joy out there about the halftime show. So anyway, Noemi, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're all settling in. Tony, I got cobwebs. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it 100, as the kids say. We had a lot of fun yesterday, maybe a little too much fun, but I'm here and I'm reporting for duty. And how's my main man, Creative T, doing today?
Good day, everyone.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. We got numerology to get to, but right out of the gates, because you brought up Noemi and you brought up her Puerto Rican heritage and Puerto Rican roots, Noemi shared this to pollyspod@gmail.com. And again, I need to be better at it, but continue to email things into pollyspod@gmail.com because we will share them eventually. Noemi sent this, and I want to show everybody this is fantastic. Noemi was slapping PMP stickers in Puerto Rico. I think it was like a couple weeks ago. So bam, that is a PMP sticker on the Mojito Lab bar in Luquillo, Puerto Rico.
Oh, I want to go to the Mojito bar. I want to go. I want to have a drink. Pour me something in one of those bottles. You pick the bottle. I'll drink it right now. The way I'm feeling, I'm still kind of, that would probably straighten me right out. Tony, I got to vacate the studio for 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Stand by. You just entertain the audience. I know. I got S going on. Stand by. I'll be right back.
Do your thing. So, Noemi, thank you so much for sending those in. I love it. Luquillo, Puerto Rico. There it is. The PMP Army sticker just right there on the Mojito Lab bar.
Okay.
And here is Paulie. Here's another photo. This is take 2. If you wanted to get like pan out of the Mojito Lab in Puerto Rico. Here's another shot that Noemi sent. There you go. There you go. I mean, give me a stool and let me just saddle up to that bar right there and just get nice and comfy, cozy.
100%. Tony, make it 2 stools. Okay, make it a double. So you and I can sit elbow to elbow and just putting down Puerto Rican alcohol of your choice. I don't care what it is. Pour it. I'll drink it. Let's go.
Thank you, Noemi. And also, what's that drink that Noemi made us during the holidays? And my friend Antonio Velez makes it. He's Puerto Rican.
It was so good. Yeah, what was that? It was like, Noemi, help us out. What was that cocktail you had? I forgot about that. That thing was made. That thing was awesome.
So good. And they usually serve it in big glass bottles, and it's got like
Coquito. There it is. Coquito. Yeah.
Coquito. Yes, Coquito. Thank you, Noemi. Give me a nice tall glass. Did they serve it year round, Noemi, by the way? Did they serve Coquito year round?
I'm saying next time we have a PMP Familia get together, Noemi, come in with like a pitcher of Coquito and we'll all just take hits. You know what I mean? Yeah, or a little shot glass. Because I remember that was a very tasty drink. And thank you for that. Yeah.
Oh, it's the best. So thank you for slapping PMP particles all over Puerto Rico. And I loved the halftime show. I was thoroughly entertained. I thought BadBunny was incredible. I thought all of the dancers were really, really good. I thought all the props were so freaking cool.
Well, yeah, no, I want to do that. And we're gonna, I want to break down the whole halftime show. But Tony, we also got to talk about drink your coffee, my man. Drink that up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know. Me too. Me too. Were you drinking out of the Rita Oak mug?
Hell yeah, dude. But I'm left-handed. So when I'm left-handed, it just shows her name. Right?
Rita Oak. We all love Rita Oak. By the way, any updates on her? Did she get into the game? Does anybody know?
I don't know if she did. And to be honest with you, she didn't miss much. So it's okay.
The game sucked. I mean, the game sucked. It was horrible. That's why I felt like by the time we got to halftime, the BadBunny performance at least kind of woke the stadium up because the game was so dull. I mean, the Patriots couldn't do anything. What was it, 9-0 at halftime? Something like that, like 3 field goals, 12-0. It was not a scintillating game. And to your point about the halftime show and all the dancers, without sounding like I hope I don't offend anybody, I just got to tell you, there was a lot of beautiful people out there dancing. I mean, the women were gorgeous. The men were gorgeous.
How about give me more Ricky Martin, dude? Give me,
dude. I was this close to making out with Ricky Martin. The way he was looking with the tan and the beard, I'm like, I don't know if I like the dancers to his left and right, the ladies, or if I like him more. That's something I got to like sort through myself. But he was looking good. They were just a beautiful people out there, man, all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I was watching with my Puerto Rican friend Pete Cruz. What's up, Pete? Pete Cruz also having done work with Carlos De La Fuente and Flex Funding, but Pete was very proud to watch it as well. And I was like, dude, I am riding your coattails right now, buddy, because I'm loving this, man. If I was Puerto Rican, I'd be beaming with pride watching that halftime show.
You know what I was thinking about, Tony? I was thinking about back east in like uptown New York. Like if you get out of Manhattan and you go uptown to like, first of all, there's like Spanish Harlem, and then there's the Bronx. And then, and there's a lot of Puerto Ricans up in the Bronx. So I was thinking about like the pride they must have felt, like that part of New York City, like the Puerto Rican neighborhoods must have been going nuts. They're probably going nuts over here in San Rafael at Soul Food, where did you hear BadBunny popped in there to pick up some food the other day? Did you hear about that?
No, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Noemi knew about it too. Like he was up there with his crew, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, right over here in San Rafael on what is it, Third? I think we're on 3rd Street. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. Yeah, incredible halftime show. Really, I didn't know what to expect, and it's far surpassed anything I was expecting. So
also, I want to talk GreenDay a little. They played before the game, and I do want to talk about Green. But why don't we?
By the way, no lip syncing. By the way, Paulie, no lip syncing on either show. On either halftime show, BadBunny was not listening.
But how do you know that? I'm not sure about that. Like, how do you know that's true?
I can tell by watching them. I can tell. And when you're moving around that fast, like there's no way you can lip sync. It's just not. I was watching intently, like saying there's no way that he's lip syncing that, because it's just there would have been a foul up, there would have been like a half second off, there would have been something, and then Billy Joe he held out long notes vocally where I was like, okay, he's not lip syncing. This is great. He's not lip syncing. And by the way, Humdinger 87, we're gonna show that video later on. She says Baby Huey got a shout out from GreenDay. We're gonna show that video later on the show. Kid Rock was lip syncing Phil Dawson. I don't even know what to do.
Also, by the way, I want to shout out Danny Ogden, who's in the chat right now. And Danny, thank you again for setting up Radio Row for us the other day. Appreciate that. Dan Ogden is, just to give you the full historical perspective, he was one of our KNBR guys back in the day. He's with us now. He works with Tom Tolbert, and he was extremely helpful. So, Dan, thank you very much, man, for setting that whole thing up last week. Danny Ogden is one of the gangsters. He's like the executive producer of the Bay Area Sports Collective, and he helped us a great deal. So, Danny, thank you. Yeah, fist up to you too, brother. Thanks so much for that. All right, Tony, so we're going to have to also acknowledge the fact that the Seattle Seahawks were partying in the 49er dressing room. I'm talking champagne on the rug, cigar ashes, like like where Fred Warner sits. I got to sort through that. And then also, I do want to talk a little bit about the Olympics. I've been watching the Winter Olympics. Let me tell you this just real quick. And it was a shame about Lindsey Vonn, dude.
Awful.
That was tough. Awful. Yeah,
it wasn't her ACL. Her pole got stuck on one of the what do you want to call them? The little stands or little poles. Her pole got hit a pole. So
I remember. I mean, I'm not an expert skier at all, but I did ski a bunch when I was younger, and I remember when you were on the slopes, and if that snow is not powdery and soft, and you hit like an ice patch, you're done. You got no control. Yeah. And I'm not saying she hit ice, but if it looked like that to me, and I felt really bad, they had to airlift her out of there. But here's my favorite thing about the Winter Olympics, real quick: the freaking U.S. women's hockey team Don't sleep on them. I'm telling you right now, I think they're going to win a medal. They kicked the crap out of Finland. I watched that game. These ladies are fast. They're fierce. Women's hockey might be my favorite of all the women's sport. I mean, it's like have you seen them play, Tony?
I have not. I was too locked into Italy versus Norway curling.
I didn't expect that, but okay, yeah.
I actually thoroughly enjoy watching curling. I think I
was watching curling this morning, dude. I was watching the U.S. play Italy. I was watching the curl off or whatever they call it.
It's fascinating. Yeah. All the scrubbing and all the precision and all that is not an easy thing to do, dude. Yeah. And I also got a shout out. If you want to, talk Olympics, Paulie, California has
knows how to party.
Well, California knows how to party. Yes.
Yeah.
They have 19 Olympians. Okay, from the state of California. How badass is that? And I think 12, I'm looking for the official number. I think 12 of them are from the Tahoe Truckee area. So 12 Olympians from the Tahoe Truckee area in the Winter Olympics for Milan. So Fantastic. It's the coolest, man. And yeah, I saw the Lindsey Vonn thing happen. I was like, oh man, that's awful. And it looked so gnarly, dude. It looked like such a gnarly wipeout. So I hope she's okay. She had to get airlifted out of there, man. The guts to go out there after tearing your ACL, really brutal stuff. So I hope she's okay.
Hey, P&P Sports Desk, it has an update now. Danny Ogden is manning the sports desk today with Robot Centaur. It's a two-man team today. He's updating us saying, by the way, U.S. mixed doubles in the gold medal game for curling. Fantastic. Let's win some medals, man. But I'm telling you guys right now, keep an eye out for the U.S. women's hockey team. They look really, really good to me, and I think they're going to win a medal. I really do. And you know who else looks really good, by the way? Watch out for this other country is Sweden. Dude, they were just curb stomping. Norway, did they play? I forget. Anyway, Sweden was annihilating somebody yesterday, so I was like, wow. That would be a hell of a game, watching the U.S. girls play the Swedish women. It's going to be a hell of a match. Hopefully that happens. But anyway, shout out to the U.S. hockey. All right, Tony, let's talk Super Bowl. Let's talk football.
Sorry, buddy. We got to talk numerology first. We did not do any numerology. This is just for fun, just for bleeps and giggles. Episode 259. Episode 259 today on February 9th, 2026. Paulie, I'm going to give you a jersey number 2. And then I have a 59. I don't know if you're going to go with the same 59. I'm going to go with.
There's no way. 59. There's no effing way you're going. Well, maybe it's possible. You would be the guy to do it, if anybody. But I'm hoping I got the corner on the market here with number 59 because I got a big one coming for you.
Let me ask you this: are the initials KDL?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
In fact, Tony, if I may, mine's better. Okay. I don't even know who KDL is, but wait till you see what I'm about to drop on your head. You'll agree. Let me start like a gentleman and just say, on behalf of Scarlet Fire, who's a big Yankee fan, I think Rags likes the Yankees too. I'm going to say Derek Jeter. Always like Derek Jeter, number 2, great Hall of Fame shortstop. New York, we all know the story about Derek Jeter. Here comes 59. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. My favorite 59 of all time. You ready? Here he comes.
Go.
With the freaking neck roll, Bruce Collie. Okay.
Nice.
Bruce effing Collie. If you're with me, Niner fans, I bet you Lostine knows what I'm talking about. Bruce Collie, dude. He's got rings. Bruce Collie's got rings.
I think the person to wear 59 after Bruce Collie was Keith DeLong. So you're going Bruce Collie. I'm going Keith DeLong. And I'm also going to go for jersey number 2.
Yeah.
I'm going over to Philly, Paulie, and I'm going Moses Malone.
Bro.
Jersey number 2.
So awesome. Great.
And, John, I think it's John Adale or Adale or John Adale, whatever the name is. First of all, thanks for joining the show. And second of all, Luke Kuechly, great call, number 59. Great.
Hall of Famer Luke Kuechly out there. Oh, by the way, speaking of Hall of Famers, before we started the show today, Tony was like, did they really need to make guys like Lynn Swann and Joe Montana like march up those stairs during Green Day and then just stand there? Like Steve Young's just standing there. Emmett Smith standing there. Like, what are we doing? Why are they? Anyway, I thought that was kind of unusual. Great to see all those Hall of Famers, but I guarantee you, Joe was like, bro, why are you making me climb stairs? My knees are shot.
Totally,
you know what I mean?
Totally,
Yeah.
By the way, Sweet Mad Hatter, I see you out there. Kevin Mitchell, number 9. Yes, Mitchell wore 9 and 7 while he was in the orange and black. 9 and 7 with the.
That's great trivia. Yeah. That's great. When did wow, I'm forgetting that right now. What number did he wear when he won his MVP?
Oh, good question. I think 9
when he won the MVP, didn't he?
I can't remember which is which, but he definitely wore both jerseys, both numbers. 7.
Hold on,
and
I got to
9.
call a foul on myself. Hold on. I have Los D driving the lane telling me that I was wrong about Bruce Collie. He said Bruce Collie was number 69. That's a rare misstep for me, but I appreciate the correction. Now I got to go. You know what I'm going to do? Rags, here we go.
Oh, hold on. Well, Paulie, hold on. Just real quick then, if you want,
Thank you. I need a bunch of those today. By the way, if I was Coach Vrabel, I would have been doing that to that kid Drake May in the locker room at halftime about 3 times. Give him a few more slaps. Hey, Drake May, wake up. Give him a slap.
Totally, dude. And also, if Los is correcting you, then I got to give us the Los.
Give us the Los. Give us the Los. Give us the Los. Give us the Los. Give us the Los. Give us the Los.
Yeah.
What those would you like?
Okay, we're going to correct this right now. Watch me put out some fires. And I do apologize. I apologize to the San Francisco 49er organization and family. I apologize to Eddie DeBartolo. I apologize to Bruce Collie himself and all of Bruce Collie's children and relatives. That was a big mistake, and I feel embarrassed now. But I'll tell you this. Here's how I'm going to correct it. One of Rags's co-captains at my high school football team was Timmy McElduff. He wore 59, okay? And that was the guy. McElduff. Okay.
Wow, that's
McElduff was the guy who had the whiskey in his flask when we were drinking in the prom in the bathroom when Rags' brother punched the principal. I told that story a couple of months ago. Timmy McElduff was the guy behind that. So anyway, shout out Timmy McElduff. He was 59. Bruce Collie was not, and I am embarrassed about that. But I'll get it straight tomorrow. I'll redeem myself tomorrow.
Hey, Paulie, this is nothing against our musical assignment with Bon Jovi with Patty last Friday. And by the way, we spread the Bon Jovi particles on Friday before the Super Bowl. What can you tell me what John Bon Jovi's affiliation is to Boston?
I'll tell you what, if I'm a Patriot fan, I'm blaming him for the loss. I'm blaming Bon Jovi. Because what, you never heard of Steven Tyler? You never heard of Joe Perry? If you want a rock star, get a rock star from freaking Boston. Give me Peter Wolf from Jay Giles. My Angel is a centerfold. Give me something. But dude, bringing out Bon Jovi, who has made his reputation and his whole personality and identity. Yeah. I don't know.
This guy's tweet says, "I thought this was B. Arthur."
Listen. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how to justify that. A New Jersey guy introduced in the Patriots. It really didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Do you know why he was there? I don't. I really don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's tight with Kraft. Not as tight as the Asian spa.
Which we're going to get to.
We are going to get to. And one of the greatest trolls of all time. Seriously, one of the greatest trolls of all time. But I think John Bon and Crafty are tight. I think they when they hang out, they call it a brodeo. Okay.
Is that right? A brodeo? Yeah, that's an event I'm not gonna participate in. Let me ask you a quick question, Tony. Seeing as how we do have sponsors to acknowledge and give love to. Do you want to take care of Longbridge right now, or do you want to put weight off on that?
Let's do Longbridge at the bottom and Dom at the top. How about that?
Bottoms and tops, okay?
Yeah, bottom and top. Why not? It's a Loosey Goose Monday. It's a Footloose and Fancy-Free Monday.
Get a track ready, just for our heads. It's Monday. We're all feeling loose, dude. If you're talking bottoms and tops, shout out to the Folsom Street Fair. Give me the laugh track. Yeah, bottoms and tops. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? I got no problem with it. You want a bottom? You want a top? You do your thing. Huh?
I mean, optional bottoms and tops, or mesh bottoms and tops, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. By the way, you ever speaking of mesh, I want to see you, dude, wearing one of those mesh shirts, but the mesh is like chains. Have you ever seen those where the mesh is actually made of chains? Yeah.
Well, dude, I want to see you shirtless with your nipples pierced with the hoop rings.
Let's not get crazy. I don't think I'm going to do. That's not going to happen. Already, I'm like protecting myself. I'm covering up, T. I'm covering up, bro. Yeah.
It's business time.
Look at Arkansas Dave. He's a new member for 5 months. Arkansas Dave, the PMP Familia, welcomes Arkansas Dave, and thank you for repping us in Arkansas, dude. That is so freaking rad.
Read his message.
He says, I thought that was Tony raising the 13 flag in the end zone. I got to be honest.
That's awesome.
I'll go to my grave being happy that the Seahawks won the game. Okay. And I'm
know
going to
it's
show
hard for me to
something later
say,
on in
yeah.
the show. I'm going to show something later on in the show that how can you root against this guy? Sam Darnold basically saying, I'm wearing a ring on this finger because of the 49ers, because of Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you got to love about this. Also, little side note, Ronnie Lott's son-in-law plays for the Seahawks, just got a ring. His daughter is married to Leonard Williams. Shanahan in Montana both were cheering for the Seahawks, or pulling for the Seahawks. The end of that cemented the fact that the NFC West is the best division of football. That convincing win by the Seahawks.
I'd say so. I mean, that's pretty. I would agree with that. You got Niners, Rams, and Seahawks. All three of those teams are capable of making a Super Bowl run next year, in my opinion.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. And also, Brock Purdy is better than both quarterbacks in that game yesterday.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
both of them. So all these things are why I'm just like, I'm happy that the Seahawks won. I didn't like seeing the Seahawks party in the Niners locker room, but you know what? Let it piss the entire 49er organization off. Let them be offended. Let them be pissed, and then go do something about it, Jed. Go do something about it, John.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. And by the way, the substation continues to be a freaking talking point.
It's a real problem now. I mean, there's no getting around it. This is going to be a deterrent to free agents in the league that are going to say, like, yeah, I like the 49ers. I like what they're doing, but I don't want to risk my body by practicing in front of, 80 million volts, you know what I mean, of electricity. Right. So that is a problem. They're going to have to figure something out there. I don't know what the solution is, but it's worrisome that's going to keep players away from San Francisco. So I felt like, I was just hoping for a competitive game. We didn't really get that. Final score 29-13. Just a couple of quick stats for you. To me, it was all about the Seattle defense. I mean, the Seattle defense, They record 6 sacks. They also record a pick 6 interception, or the fumble where they hit Drake May's arm and he coughed it up. They ran that thing back. Kenneth Walker, dude, Kenneth effing Walker. You got to love that guy. I will tell you this. I got nothing but love and respect for him. He ran his ass off. 135 yards on 27 carries. And how about this? It's the first time since, I think, 1991. Is this correct? That a running back won the MVP in the Super Bowl? Last time a running back won an MVP for the Super Bowl, I understand, was with the Washington Redskins. And I think that was a 91 game. So that in itself was a victory for the running back position, because I feel like they don't get the consideration, like Christian McCaffrey. Look at him. Look at this. Like you don't get the consideration in league MVP voting. It always goes to a quarterback. And I'm kind of burnt on that, dude. It doesn't have to be a quarterback. No. So I'm glad they didn't give the MVP to Sam Darnold. I'm glad Kenneth Walker got it. And let's not forget, that dude, he ran for 3 touchdowns against the Niners in our playoff game. So this kid's been on fire. I was really happy for him. He had a hell of a game. That burst, man. Once he gets a seam, goodbye. He's gone.
Dude, he was like the lone star of the game, like for the first half. And then they got the tight ends and they got Njigba involved a little bit, but he was the lone star. And you got to credit that O-line for creating the running lanes for Walker as well. By the way, Walker, a free agent now.
Come on in San Francisco. We'll give you a helmet and everything. And by the way, I want to say NorCal Refrigeration and the Santa Cruz Mafia said, no, it was Terrell Davis. Yeah, he was the last running back to win an MVP. My bad. But it's been a while. I mean, it speaks to how long it's been. It usually goes to a quarterback.
Let's also not forget that Kenneth Walker, after just running all over the 49ers in that game, he didn't go to his locker room until he found Christian McCaffrey to go give him a hug.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really classy, really sportsmanlike. I appreciate that.
I got nothing but respect for Walker. I'm happy for him. I'm happy. I'm happy for the Seahawks. Am I excited? Am I like, oh yeah, like I'm so glad the Seahawks won? No, but I'm glad I didn't have to see freaking Kraft. Knowing Kraft, he might have like dry humped the Lombardi if he got handed it, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need Kraft. Like, I don't need him at all. I
wonder if Kraft can, if we can explore like the private romantic life of Robert Kraft, as we like to do on the show. I wonder if Bob Kraft can get a, I don't know, get a riser, if you will, get a riser without medical help. You know what I'm saying? Does he need assistance, pills and tubes and things like that? You're talking about him humping the trophy. I'm saying he might need some medical assistance for that to happen. to get as I like to say, Tony, to get a riser. Okay,
Yeah,
a riser.
definitely, dude. He's definitely has AIDS. He has AIDS. Let's just say it that way.
Right. Yeah.
And did you see the video over the weekend when he was dancing on the stage with Cardi B during one of her performances?
I did.
Like, what did I just? Oh God, man.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on out there. Super Bowl.
Supposedly, Cardi B left the game at halftime. Like,
I don't know.
She and Stephon Diggs supposedly broke up in the middle of the game or some crazy ass dude.
Stop it. Are you serious?
I don't know if it's true. I just saw an article claiming that she left after halftime when she found out that one of Stephon's baby mamas was in the front row versus her seats, and she paid for some post-game party, like about 1.2 mil for a post-game party for Stephon.
Great way to spend money. Don't feed the homeless and the hungry. Let's just throw $1 million into a party. You know what I mean? That's great. So
she must have left after halftime. I don't know. So just wild, man. And then again, it goes back to the halftime show and GreenDay. We talked about GreenDay for a split second in the beginning of the show, but I thought they were fantastic.
Me too. I love it. Tony, I got to tell you, I'm happy anytime I see a guitar on stage because you don't see many actual instruments anymore. But I will say this. Let's talk about the halftime show a little bit. Do you want to do Longbridge before that or do halftime show, then Longbridge?
Let's go halftime, Arrow, Longbridge, because I have some visual aids for Longbridge as well.
Okay, so there's a lot to get to here with this halftime show. And first of all, I want to say, just for the record, I think people have made way too big a deal about this, and not just yesterday, for years now. It's been going on for years. I remember when Bruce Springsteen played, they kicked his ass. Oh, he was horrible. Bruce sucks. I remember when the Rolling Stones played the halftime show. People were pissed about that too. Oh, look at Mick Jagger. He's so old. We've get somebody new in here. My point is, you can't win. You cannot win.
By the way, Mick Jagger's not from the United States.
What does that mean? Yes, that's correct.
Like everybody's saying, like, oh, what are we doing with Puerto Rican halftime show? And even Puerto Rico is part of the United States. People were up in arms that he was speaking Spanish and that it wasn't an American. It's like,
you're making a very good point. You're making a very good point that Jagger is more of a foreigner than Bad Bunny. That's a great call, dude. That's a great call. Yeah. Well, the same thing with they beat Kendrick Lamar's ass. That was last year, right? When Kendrick did it, he took a beating. Bad Bunny's taking a beating. Now there are a lot of people that like it, but I'm saying you're always going to get scrutinized. And Lady Gaga, I thought her show was great a few years, not just yesterday, but she did her own show. I thought she was awesome. She got crushed. So, again, you got to expect that going in. It doesn't matter who it is. They're always going to get destroyed by angry people.
If you don't like it, go take a leak. Go get a beer. Go
spin one up. Light it up.
Go roll one up. Go take a puff outside. Go smoke one of your illegal menthols from Nevada or something. I don't know. Like, just...
I do want to say this too. I know a lot of people. I've read all the same things that you guys have. I mean, there's all these angry people all over the place. Let me just say this. First of all, if it was up to me, I would have put Metallica in there as the halftime show. I would have done. I mean, this is the second time now the Super Bowl has come through San Francisco, and they won't give Metallica the time of day. And I know for a fact the band is very pissed off about that. There's no question. They took that as a personal insult, and they should. Metallica is a band, Tony, that is from San Francisco. They've been playing for 50 years, and they sell out stadiums around the world. So there's really I think the reason that the NFL won't take them is because the music, it's just too heavy. The music is too heavy. Here's another thing. If you don't like Bad Bunny playing the halftime show, you know who you should complain to? Jay-Z. And I'm not kidding. Call Jay-Z. He's the guy who selects the halftime show. So if you like Jay-Z or you don't like Bad Bunny, take it up with him. Okay, it ain't like somebody else selected him. Jay-Z is the guy who makes those calls. So direct your
Goodell. I saw Goodell and Bad Bunny in a long embrace.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. Really?
Yeah. I was like, okay, like there's Goodell and Bad Bunny having an embrace. Like, Paulie, I do think though they could have weaved Metallica into some part of the experience.
No, see, don't right there. They wouldn't agree to do that. It's got to be their show. They're not going to be a part of somebody else's show. They're headliners, dude. It's got to be there. That's like asking the Rolling Stones to like play as a part of somebody else.
What if you had two stages at halftime, and the first 7 minutes is Bad Bunny, and the second 7 minutes is Metallica, or the vice versa, like something like that, where they could have done, hey, we're gonna have Bad Bunny do this great Puerto Rican themed halftime show, and then we're gonna end it with a tribute to the Bay Area and San Francisco rockers, Metallica.
Okay, all right.
7 minutes and 7 minutes each. That's I don't know.
That's not bad. That's not bad. But I still maintain that it should have been Metallica, and it's they're from here, and you could have done a whole San Francisco thing. You could have had Journey. You could have had like somebody playing Grateful Dead music. You could have had Metallica. You could have had Carlos Santana. And on that note, I feel like, I mean, tell me if you disagree with this, Tony. I feel like, the way Carlos Santana is so revered. I think everybody loved Carlos. I don't know anybody who looks at Carlos Santana and was like, oh, he sucks. I hate him. I've never heard anybody say that. Like, Carlos is just a good vibe machine, and he happens to be an amazing guitar player. And also, Carlos Santana, guess what? He'll go on stage and speak Spanish, and I guarantee you, if he was there yesterday, Carlos, and he was speaking Spanish on stage, nobody would have complained. Right. Nobody would have complained if Carlos was out there speaking in his native tongue. Nobody would have been pissed off about that. So I don't know why everyone's so upset about Bad Bunny speaking Spanish. It was a Puerto Rican pride thing. I will say this. I thought it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it. I thought I said this earlier. I thought the dancers were very beautiful, men and women. I thought the production value was a 10. The fact that they pulled that whole thing off so seamlessly is pretty damn impressive. And I don't know if you guys caught this, but some of the extras that were dancing included Cardi B, Pedro Pascal, Jessica Alba. Did you see? I mean, there were all kinds of interesting people like tucked into the scenery. That were getting, their own celebration happening. So I enjoyed the show. Listen, people are always going to be pissed off no matter what it is. And next year, and then Tony, I want you to react. I know I'm talking a lot.
Come on, bring it.
Okay, last thing is that next year, the Super Bowl is going to be at SoFi Stadium. And that's Los Angeles, obviously. I saw the Rolling Stones there a couple of summers ago. It was a great show. They played Heartbreaker, by the way. Nice. Heartbreaker, which I voted for. Heavy as hell. It was great. Anyway, you could do this again with Los Angeles. Give me the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give me Dr. Dre. Give me let's shine a spotlight on what Los Angeles has given the world musically. The list is, I'd invite Perry Farrell, but he'll start punching guys out on stage, so we can't have him. You know what I mean? There are so many great Los Angeles musicians. I think that would be the way I would approach this. Let's celebrate the city and all the city has given us musically. They blew it with San Francisco. They had an opportunity, but I enjoyed what Bad Bunny did. I thought the whole thing was very entertaining. Tony,
I totally enjoyed what Bad Bunny did. And I also look at the younger generation as kind of a gauge of how this resonates. And all the kids that were at the Super Bowl party,
they loved it. They
loved it. Yeah. And there was dancing going on in the big room where we were watching the TV. And it was really fun. It was a lot of fun seeing Ricky Martin. I enjoyed that. I do think, I wish it was just an underline to echo what you're saying, Paulie. It should just be the theme of every Super Bowl should be music from the host city.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's an opportunity. I mean, you're celebrating the city all week long. Right. And then why not continue that with the music? And again, a city like Los Angeles, you'd have a hard time narrowing the list down. There are so many incredible bands and artists that have come from LA. So you could really do something cool with that next year. I doubt they will. I don't know I'll tell you what, I would have been a million times more offended yesterday if Taylor Swift was playing. I find her objectionable. I'm just saying it, dude. I don't buy.
Who would be front row, Paulie, is George Kittle and Travis Kelce. They're best buds, so they would have been front row. That would have been cool. If I gotta watch those two guys partying again, like they were all. I don't know how many of you guys saw this, but Kittle and Travis Kelce, they're bumping. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to handle. I don't remember Dwight Clark going out. Did you ever see Drew Pearson and Dwight Clark partying together? Hell no, dude. Did you see Michael Irvin and Jerry Rice partying together?
That's okay. Dude. To me, that's respect. I don't have a problem with that. Those are retired players.
I'm talking about when they played. Did you see them partying together when they played?
No. Did you see Steve Young and Troy Aikman? Hey, let's go party together. No way, Holmes. That ain't happening. Right.
Remember when we talked about the tight end university, how it's like jump the shark and it's too cute and everything's so tight end university and they're freaking shirts and they're all, we're all brothers and no, dude. Like,
hey, Tony, what's Kittle gonna say? They're partying in some suite at some club and everything. And if I'm George Kittle, what am I gonna say? Hey, Travis, dude, that was so awesome when you beat us twice in the Super Bowl. Hopefully we can do it again, bro. I hope you beat us again next year because I love you and the Chiefs so much. Like, that stuff pisses me off as a fan. Maybe I'm being petty. I'm sorry, but Tony and I are from the old school, man. Like I don't play that S. So that bummed me out watching Kittle and Travis Kelce. They're like BFFs now. I hate it.
Dude, I totally agree with you. And sure, we're old school because I guess now let's all just hang out together. And I don't know. And I liked the idea of the tight end university at first, but now it's just gotten too cute for me. Like it's just too cute. So don't like the Kittle Kelce. Let's hang out together. I just don't. Don't.
I hate it. I freaking hate it.
It's a bad visual. Like it's just a bad visual for the fans that pay a crap ton of money to come see you play football. And
I think Red Jet Shell saying it best. She goes, that Kumbaya S can kick rocks. I'm with you. I'm with you, girl. I'm totally with you. And by the way, you know what else? One other thing about BadBunny yesterday, I'm just being totally honest about this. I was happy because I knew that Noemi was happy. And I knew that, no, I'm serious about that because I knew she was like really looking forward to this and stuff. And I'm like, she's a friend of mine. And if she's totally happy, I'm happy for her. So it was cool. And again, I was laughing my ass off, dude, when the shrubs were running across the field, like the scenery. I thought that was funny. I don't know.
They should have hired. Why didn't we get a chance to be a shrub?
We'd probably, you know what I mean? We'd find a way to get kicked out of there. We'd wind up in handcuffs, dude, by the end of I guarantee you something would happen.
We probably would have been passing something lit, probably ignited one
out
of
our shrub, dude. Little smoke clouds would be coming out of. Hey, that shrub is on fire. No, it's not. That's just Tony burning a J inside the shrub. You know what I mean? We would have been escorted right out of there. Yeah.
Oh God. Hey, I want to talk more about the game, the actual Super Bowl game. And we can also, if you have any interest, is Porzingis making his debut tonight? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think anybody knows.
And then we can get into the Warriors if you want to a little bit later. We can also officially welcome baseball season, Paulie. I'm wearing a baseball shirt, 3 up, 3 down. Let's go.
I'm wearing a KISS shirt, Love Guns. I don't have any baseball today, but what is that shirt? Show it again.
It's a number 3, but it's 3 up, 3 down.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me take a wild guess. You got that at baseballism.
Yeah, baseballism's gone, by the way. Been replaced by Tom Brady's card vault.
Do you want to hear something insane about that? And I'm not making this up. You remember the other day I mentioned my friend Joe Mazzy from Boston?
Yeah.
That's his company.
Get out of here.
I swear to God, he was just talking to me about that. He was like, dude, we just opened a new shop right across the street from your boss. He's a great guy. And yeah, that's my buddy Joe Mazzy's. That's a company he works for. Yeah.
That's incredible. Stand by. We have the Robot Centaur Sports Desk checking in. Update from the Centaur Sports Desk. Porzingis and Curry are being held out until after the All-Star break. Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
I was watching the Laker game the other night. It just bummed me out. The whole thing bums me out. This whole I feel really bad for. Yeah.
Does this mean, Paulie, though, that they're going to make a run for Giannis in the offseason?
I think they might continue to try, but I want to just gently roll this out there and get your reaction. I'll take the audience reaction on this too. The one thing about Giannis is if we're going to mortgage like the next 10 years, because it would basically mean that this is our final run at a championship, and then the aftermath of the Steph Curry era is going to suck for a while because we'll have no draft picks. You know what I mean? We're going to wind up going back to it's a great time out, that era. But Tony, what I worry about is Giannis has had this calf problem, and a lot of times that calf problem eventually leads to an Achilles problem. And I wonder if we really want to mortgage our entire future on a guy that's not 100% healthy now and could wind up on the shelf. I don't know. It makes me a little nervous.
I wonder, is there a substation inside the Bucks arena? This just makes me wonder.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Honestly, it is a roll of the dice, man. It really is. All of that for one player. It is a roll. But this is capitalizing on the Curry window is what it is, Paulie, because we only have so few years left with Steph in good health.
And I don't want to see Steph finish his career like on a 500 team. I want more for him. I really do. I love the guy. I know we all
want to see Steph in his career as like a freaking pacer or like a freaking, a nugget or something. I just want him to finish as a dub, and I want him to ride into the sunset, hopefully with another ring, and be able to call it quits on his own terms.
Yeah.
He and Kerr can call it quits together on their own terms. So if they can get Giannis in the offseason, I'm all for it to do whatever they can.
Well, listen, speaking about our own terms, Tony, it's time for a Longbridge pizza spot on my own terms, okay, buddy? And we're going to, in fact, I think a big portion of this ad should come from you because Tony spent Friday night with the great, I heard from Neil this morning, dude. Lot going on. Let me take 2 steps back before I dive into Longbridge. So Friday night, Tony and I divide and conquer. Tony spent the night with Neil Donardi from Longbridge. I spent the night with Tom Stack, who is one of our new sponsors and a great friend of ours. And he and I went over to Oakland to the Fox Theater to see Dark Star Orchestra. Bro, I loved it. I loved it. Like I was like, you know what? I mean, and now that the Grateful Dead aren't playing, it's like it's kind of the only way to hear Grateful Dead music coming out of a huge PA like that. And dude, Tony, the scene was great. Like the place was packed. I was like, these are all legit hippies in here. I'm like, this is good. So anyway, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Dark Star Orchestra, and we should go see them. I told Neil, next time they play, let's get a crew together, and we'll all go out and have a good time because I was way better than I expected.
100%, Paulie, and I need to interrupt this program.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Red Jet Shell's a super, man. We got to get to Red Jet Shell's super before we continue on with our Longbridge pizza spot. Red Jet Shell, she's saying, as a diehard and pessimistic Niners fan, we do not make friends with the enemy. We just watch our rival win on our field. That's where it stops. Hey, I can't argue with that, Red Jet Shell. And like I said earlier in the show, it better light a fire under the entire organization. Like, look what just happened in our locker room. Look what just happened on our turf, on our field. My Uncle Paul, who did the spot, it was the spotter for the game. He sent me a picture of the field before the game from the broadcast booth. And I'm like, God, that looks weird. That looks really freaking weird. Because he sent it from the broadcast booth. So you see the whole stadium, all the red seats, and then a huge Seahawks logo.
I know.
You know, it's just
I know.
Like,
the only thing worse than that, Tony, for me, and again, like it was hard. I'm just being honest. It was hard to watch like the post game and see those guys. They're in our locker room, bro. They're in our freaking locker room. Spraying champagne. It was tough. But the only thing that would have been worse, honest to God, is if it was the Chiefs. If if a Muppet was in there running around doing his thing, and Kelsey, actually Kittle would probably be in there celebrating with the Chiefs. He'd be right in there. Let's party. That would have been really, really hard to take. But
Travis, let me in. Travis, let me in.
Travis, I got some more champagne. Come on, let's uncork this, man.
Come on, Tight End University brothers. Tight End University, bro. Let me come celebrate.
Forget the Niners. I know you beat us twice. This is great. Yeah.
I want to say,
right,
too,
I'm breaking your balls. Nobody else is. Let me be the guy. I'll be, you know what, Tony? Say goodnight to the bad guy. Give me some Pacino. I'm going to be the bad guy right now. I'm talking to you, Kittle. Cut the crap with Kelsey.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
100%. Fly, Pelicans, fly. Give me a Pelican, too, man. I need more money.
Come on, Pelican.
And can we slap Kittle while we're at it?
Please. Give me a couple more. Hit him again. I mean, Rags, let me ask Rags a quick question. Rags, if let's just say Dak Prescott started hanging out with Jackson Dart, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel about that? I don't like it personally. I don't.
Yeah, totally, dude. CD Lamb goes and hangs out with Malik Neighbors. I don't know, or you know, like hey, CD Lamb calls up Malik and says, "Hey, let's start a WRU, wide receiver university." And all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're boys and they're going to shows together. And
I say F that. Let's start a long snapper university. Long snappers unite.
After 15 punts yesterday and Dixon for the Seahawks, like with guns and tats, maybe there should be a punter university too. I mean, or just a kicker university, because also Jason Myers, dude, you could argue that Myers should have been the MVP of the game.
Guns and tats, dude. Guns and tats.
If I can find a picture of Dixon, the punter from Seattle, he had guns and tats, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, look at this guy. And he's like talking smack after he drops a punt inside the 5. I was like, he's
running his mouth. Yeah, he's running his mouth. Hey, Don Peralta says, hey, guys, I got an idea. How about a freaking Super Bowl university? I feel you, dude. And also, Dom asked me about last thing on the Dead thing the other night. Dom asked me which show Dark Star Orchestra played, because if you're not familiar, this is a band that will recreate Grateful Dead shows from all the eras. And the show they played was very interesting. They played the last show that Keith and Donna ever played with the band. So it was their last show right before Brent Midland joined. It was a really wacky set list. Early 1979 show. Look it up. It's really wacky. Good, great. Had a great time. All the songs are great. Sorry, Tony, carry on with your supers.
Well, this is Scarlet Fire, who is now a member of the PNP Familia for 8 months. She asked the same question: did Dark Star Orchestra recreate a full show? When? So
yeah,
one more time, Paulie, what was the show again?
It was like, I think it was like February 17th, 1979, and Bonnie, it was the last show Keith and Donna ever played with the band before Brent joined. So it was like it was cool. I had a really, really good time, and I look forward to seeing them again. You've seen them, right, Tony?
I've seen them a bunch. Yeah, back in the day. Like, I haven't seen them with the new guitarists. I used to see them with John Kadlicek.
Yeah.
Who was the lead guitarist. Yeah, Paulie, February 17th, 1979 at Oakland Coliseum Arena.
Read that second set. It's nuts. Go through the songs if you have it up. The second set was crazy.
Let's see. I don't have the set list. I just
that's okay.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have the set list.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah, I don't have the set. No, I do. Set 1, Greatest Story Ever Told, Don't Ease Me In, Mama Tried, Mexicali Blues, Friend of the Devil, Passenger.
Great Passenger. That was the highlight of the first set. The Passenger was rocking. Don't you hear me? Yeah, Passenger. Man.
No, I'm a Passenger head.
Me too.
High Time, Looks Like Rain, Jackaro, Lazy Lightning, Into Supplication. That's first set. Second set, Might As Well.
Yeah.
I Need a Miracle, Bertha, Good Lovin', From the Heart of Me, Big Railroad Blues, Terrapin Station, Playing in the Band, Drums, The Wheels, Jesus, Shakedown Street, Playing in the Band, Sugar Mags, One More Saturday Night for the encore. And hold on, One More Saturday Night, Paulie?
Saturday night. One more Saturday night.
Hell yeah. Yeah. By the way, years ago, I just remembered, Tony, speaking of Saturday night, years ago, the NFL Network interviewed me. It was like a top 10. It was one of their top 10 shows. They interviewed Murph, they interviewed me, and they were like, if you could change one thing about the Super Bowl, what would it be? And I looked right into the camera, and I said, what I would choose is to make the Monday after the Super Bowl a national holiday. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be appropriate. The whole country is hungover right now. Like the entire country is hungover right now. How many people called in sick today? You know what I mean? So let's just get it over with and declare it a national holiday. I tried, folks. They didn't buy what I was selling, but I tried.
Paulie, I had this exact conversation with my daughter Olivia last night because we're coming home from the Super Bowl party. She goes, Dad, I really don't want to go to school tomorrow. Do I have to go to school tomorrow? And I go, Olivia, nobody wants to go to school tomorrow. Nobody wants to go to work tomorrow, but we all have to do it. And she goes, well, can I just have my own personal day off tomorrow?
Just mental health day, Dad. Let me stay home and lick my wounds. I would have said yes. You know what I mean? Because I love your daughter so much. I would have been like, you know what? You asked Uncle Paulie. You take the whole week off, kid. Whatever you want to do. Let's go get some ice cream. Me and you. You know what I mean?
Dude, she's an ice cream head, too. She's got a sweet tooth like you wouldn't believe. Paulie, a few other things before we progress with the show and our Longbridge spot. I got it. We mentioned Dixon and the guns and the tats.
We started a Longbridge spot about 10 minutes ago, by the way. Yeah.
I know, but there he is, Paulie. There's the guns. There's the tats for Michael Dixon, the punter for the Seahawks, dude. And you know what?
I mean, he's got arms like a linebacker, dude. This guy's jacked. Yeah.
But as my friend Jordan Trott said last night, he goes, dude, if you're a punter, you go out on the field and you kick footballs. Otherwise, you're in the weight room just pounding weights. And I was like, okay, that's
I'll tell you one thing. The 49ers have never had a punter that looked like that, ever.
Well, Thomas Morstead had I don't want to get into Morstead's last few games. Wasn't very good. And then Paulie, with Longbridge Pizza, I have some visual aids so we can talk about Longbridge.
Okay.
Neil Donardi and Longbridge Pizza and Andrew Markoulis, those are the two dudes that run Longbridge Pizza, that own Longbridge Pizza, 2347 3rd Street. They were hired by the Midway, which is a great venue down here in the Dog Patch. The Midway was hosting 3 shows on Pier 8.
Is that close to the Mini Spheres, Tony?
It's close to the proposed site for the Mini Spheres.
I'm just checking. Okay, good.
And Neil will be slinging pies at the Mini Spheres if they let him. Once I saw what goes down with a Longbridge Pizza pop-up.
Yeah, give it to me. Seriously, I want to hear about this. Yeah.
It was incredible. So we were part of a food row. So there was like a ribs place, there was a Korean place, there was a noodle house, like a bunch of different little tents, and we were the pizza option. And I think we started serving pizzas at like 5:00, but the venue opened at 4, and this was for Calvin Harris and Diplo. Huge warehouse on Pier 80. If you saw the news at all during the weekend, they did like live shots from the shows all weekend.
Was it like a rave party? Like a
yeah, it was like an EDM. It was like an EDM.
Right.
I mean, it was almost like clothing optional for a lot of the people. Because
I know the funny thing. Well, it's not funny, but that is the thing now. For like, because Drutzy was telling me about his daughter, who's a freshman now at USF.
Yeah, and
he was saying that they don't go to concerts like we did growing up. They go to these EDM parties, which are like raves, and that's they do it at the Cow Palace. There's all these like DJ douchebag or whatever is out there spinning, and all the kids go and they stay up till 6 in the morning and everything. So that sounds like the preferred night out of choice by the today's youth. Just
right, like holding the headphone with one shoulder and then like kind of doing the whole thing.
Maybe Tony, don't forget the pen light in your mouth while you're flipping through the records. You know what I mean? Pen light. Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen it. That guy just going. Yeah. I
will say though, man, the production of this event was amazing. It was incredible, and they had all of the architecture outside on the pier lit up. Like whoever did outdoor lighting lit up like the cranes and it was really cool. But anyways, talking to Neil this morning, dude, in 3 nights they sold right around 1,000 pizzas, dude.
God bless Neil. I'm glad. I'm very happy to hear that. Good.
I mean, and I worked 3:30 to 8:30 on Friday, and I started working at 5, like selling pizzas at 5, and between 5 and 8, I think we sold over 200 pizzas in that 3-hour span. It was just fire on fire. It was such a great scene. Andrew was on the oven. Neil was manning the whole crew. Shout out to my guy Bora, who was at the window taking the orders. Then we had Bree and Eric in the back.
What was your responsibility? What were you doing?
I was writing the orders down and then relaying them to Andrew, who was running the oven. And then I was taking the fresh pizzas as they came out and handing them to the people as they waited and yelling their name out, like Paulie, your pizza's ready. That kind of stuff.
Was everybody housed, coming up to the window housed? Like
it was like a progression.
It was getting sloppy toward the end of the night. Yeah.
It was a progression. It was quite a progression. But then the T-Pain show on Saturday night, they crushed it as well. So just an amazing experience. And it goes to show you, if you want to hire Neil and Longbridge Pizza for an event, Neil at longbridgepizza.com, NEAL at longbridgepizza.com. Email him, and they can try and work something out for your private event. Rising Wolf did his wife's 50th birthday party with Neil. By the way, this Wednesday is their 12th anniversary. Longbridge Pizza's 12th anniversary. We're going to celebrate Wednesday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so 12th anniversary this Wednesday. They're tapping a keg of Pliny the Younger. So if you're a beerhead like I am, they're tapping the rare Pliny the Younger on Wednesday. Come on down to 2347 3rd Street. Have some Pliny the Younger. Have some great pizza. And I wanted to share a couple. I took this picture of Neil and Andrew kind of before. This is before the mayhem. This is just a nice shot. No stains on.
Wow, that's a good shot. Very good shot.
So that's Andrew, everybody. If you don't know Andrew, that's Andrew. He's Neil's partner with Longbridge. Phenomenal crew. There's the ovens right behind him. Baker's Pride oven right behind. Really good stuff. And then Neil wanted to take this video, so we did this this is towards the end of my shift, and really fun. This is me in the tent. Here we go.
Nice, bro. Yeah, look at my guy. Yeah, get it on there.
Rocket chop.
There we go.
Yeah, you know what, Tony? That might be my favorite thing I've ever seen you do, ever. That just now, I mean, you've just gone up another like ratchet in my heart. That was amazing. You look great doing that, dude. You look great.
Dude, too funny. But just one more time, if you don't know what the rock and chop is, and you hear Andrew yell the rock and chop. Here we go. Look at out of the oven.
Oh my God. Yeah.
fucking chop.
There we go.
Hey, man. Hey, Tony, I want to say I'm very proud of you. You look like you know how to handle, and I'm glad you didn't cut yourself. A lot of times Tony playing with knives is not a good thing. He's like almost taking his hands off a few times. He's had mishaps with blades at the Italian Pride Festival. Let me say this real quick, and thank you, Longbridge. We freaking love you guys. Longbridge is closed today, but get on down there tomorrow, 2347 3rd Street, Laid Back Vibe Series Pizza. You can't go wrong. Look at these two. Look at these two. I just want to go and hang out with them and eat the pizza, or go in on Wednesday, try the chicken parm sandwich. The food is excellent. The vibe is excellent. Greatest playlist you'll ever hear, courtesy of our friend Steven, who's in there spinning music. It is a great, great way to have a dinner experience, a lunch experience, or like Tony said in the past, bring in your Little League team or your CYO basketball team. Have a private affair in the back room. Just talk to Neil and tell him what you need. Can usually fit 20 to 25 people. So thank you very much, Longbridge, and we love you guys very much. And happy anniversary, too. And we'll celebrate that on Wednesday. Tony, real quick, while we have this VIP in the chat, because I see he's with us right now. If you guys watched our Super Bowl Radio Row show the other day, we called in one of our colleagues, great guy, our friend Danny, a.k.a. Baby Huey. You've heard him with the L&T show for years. He's on the chat right now. So let's share this while we have him. So something really cool happened over the weekend. Remember, during the show, if you missed it, Danny, Huey, if you will, is a monster Green Day fan. Like the way I love the Grateful Dead is the way Danny loves Green Day. He's been with them since day one, Gilman Street, all that stuff. He's done it all. They do like private gigs, Danny's there. They do stadium shows, Danny's there. They play arenas, Danny's there. So Green Day did a gig, I think this was Thursday or Friday night. And dude, what happened on stage is mind-blowing. And I'm going to let this video kind of speak for itself. And congratulations to you. I'm very happy for you. This is really, really cool. If you haven't seen this, Tony, cue it up, man.
Yeah, this is Friday night, and Green Day, one of their performances over the weekend before Super Bowl. It's kind of a warm-up. And I'll just let the video play, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Here we go. It's right now.
Where are you?
Keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay Area. Baby, do it, baby, do it, baby, do it. The song's called Jesus Loves Sobriety.
So, dude, yeah.
You talk, Tony. I'm so happy for him. Go ahead.
So at the very beginning, Billy Joe mentions the bone, and he says, keeping rock alive in the Bay Area. And then they start a Baby Huey chant. So we can watch it one more time. So here we go. One more time.
The bone.
Where are you?
Keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay Area. Baby, do it, baby, do it, baby, do it.
And there's Danny. You can see Danny with his hand on his forehead.
No,
right
I think it would be like Jerry Garcia shouting me out on stage. I totally get that, Huey. I'm so happy for you. And by the way, dude, now that I'm starting to analyze the subtleties of this video, shout out to these two tech bro dudes who look like they have no idea what's going on. This kid in the glasses over here, the confusion on his face when they call out Huey. Rewind this back and just keep your eye on this dude with the glasses. He has no idea what's going on. None.
Yeah, so he Billy Joe says 1077 the bone, and he says keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay, and then he starts Baby Huey.
The bone.
Where are you?
Keeping rock and roll alive in the Bay Area. Baby, do it, baby, do it, baby, do it.
Hey, glasses boy, go back to Silicon Valley. I'm sure you're home in yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, go back to Atherton, kid. Look at this, the collar he's wearing. Come on, man. You don't get dressed like that to go to a Green Day show. I want a full scale investigation into this guy, Tony.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Dude.
Get your brother-in-law, Officer Hunt, on this one, man.
I will, man. The expression of like I don't know, like dude, the expression.
Confused. That was confused.
Right there. Just amazing, dude.
Oh, Huey? Yeah, it's the best.
It's incredible. So, Danny, congratulations, man. That's such a cool moment, and I love the Billy Joe. Like that's the type of dude Billy Joe is, man. He's just I don't know. Green Day. what a run for Green Day. I mean, seriously, what a
They're a
run.
great rock band, man. They're playing
Yeah.
rock music. Thank God. I mean, somebody
Yeah.
still straps a guitar on out there. So, and they, you know what? They could have easily have done the halftime show too. They're a huge band. Green Day has sold tens of millions of albums. They easily could have done it, but it was nice to see him in the pregame show. I enjoyed that too. That was cool.
Yes,
So,
Paulie, and by the way, thank you for bringing that to the table, Danny and Paulie, because I wanted to show that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wanted to one more super here. Mark Gravy Graves is a super, and he says, "Did Portnoy make it to Longbridge Pizza?" I don't think he did. He went to Tadich Grill. I saw on Friday,
and he
posted the
mispronounced
video.
it. He was calling it like Tadik or something like that. Did you hear that? Yeah, it was weird. He didn't know how to pronounce Tadich. Yeah,
I think he did something. There was a somehow
he donated a lot of money to it during the pandemic to keep it open. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Tony, you probably know this better than I do, but I think the Tadich Drill is recognized as the oldest restaurant in San Francisco. Is that true? Okay,
yeah, number one. Yeah, it's the oldest restaurant in San Francisco.
It's a great spot. I mean, it's the kind of place. Rags, you come out, I'll take you to Tadich Grill. You'll love it. I mean, it is old school San Francisco with excellent food. If you've never been, I highly recommend it.
Yes. By the way, you mentioned Rags. Rags wants to know if I now slice my pizza in 12s because of the Seahawks. So.
Good question. What's the answer, Tony? Yes, he does. Yeah.
I'd rather slice it in 12s than have Kraft like doing things with my pizza that I want done with my pizza. So.
Speaking of Kraft, let's show it. Let's get Belichick and his girl out there. I want you to see this shirt she was wearing. It's I put it in bookmarks, Tony. You don't need to do the open. Just pull it out.
Right.
You know.
Right. This is let me get it loaded up real quick because this is the troll of all trolls, and I gotta say, I applaud it, Paulie. I assume you applaud it as well, but
this girl is a piece of work, dude. She's like a hurricane going through Belichick's life. What do you see? If you guys haven't seen this yet, it's pretty, as Tony said, it's a pretty high level troll, as they say.
Yeah, this is amazing. So this is Jordan or Jordan. I assume she just goes by Jordan, but she spells it like Jordan. And there she is at the Duke, North Carolina basketball game with her dude, Bill.
Look at him. Look at him, dude. She looks like a senior in high school, and he looks like somebody's grandfather, which he probably is. He probably is a grandfather. This whole thing is wacky. But anyway, describe the shirt. Tell us what it all means, T.
He's wearing a shirt from the massage parlor that Kraft was allegedly got popped in, and it's called Orchids of Asia, and she's wearing the t-shirt. And it's just unbelievable, man. Just incredible. I saw this over the weekend. I was like, that's incredible. Like, I applaud the effort. I mean, unbelievable troll. Just unbelievable. I kind of want the shirt. I kind of want the Orchids of Asia shirt.
I've actually never, I am surprised. I'm being totally honest now. I'm going to move aside all the comedy of this. And I am really surprised Belichick was cool with that because, I mean, regardless of how he feels now, I mean, he and Kraft and Brady, they built an amazing dynasty together. Now he's just kind of trashing it, making fun of it. And he's become I don't know what to make of Bill Belichick anymore. I really don't.
Don't they have a big beef? Don't Kraft and Belichick have they're in the middle of some big heated beef right now, though?
They probably do, but at the same time, show a little class. You don't need to, if I was Belichick, I would have been like, yo, you got to ace that shirt, man. You can't be wearing that. But he was like, no, put it on. Let's show him the shirt. We're on to the massage ball. You know what I mean?
For my entertainment, I'm happy about it. I just because, hey, wow, allegedly.
Dom Peralta suggesting maybe she's an employee of the massage parlor. This girl, Jordan.
Nice. Yeah. And Robot Centaur, I bet Belichick still goes there. Dude, who knows, man? Who knows with all these dudes, And
I think this girl she's only in love with Belichick because of his good looks and his awesome body. I think that's what she's in it for. She's in it for the physical, you know what I mean? Not the spiritual, not the financial. She looks at that tubby old man and she goes, I got to have some of that.
Well, maybe she likes unhooking the man's ear. Maybe she likes unhooking the bro.
Maybe unhooking the girdle too. If he's got all his his gut slammed into a girdle, he's like, give me a hand with this. Untie my girdle. You know what I mean? One of those little fat suit things they wear. Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but they make their own beds when they go to a spa and get popped. When they date a 25-year-old, they make their own beds with this stuff. So when you, I have no sympathy. No sympathy. They make their own beds. That's all I got to say. And if she wants to wear the Orchids of Asia shirt, I think it's hilarious, and it's all hilarious. It's all a farce, dude. It's just Kraft sitting in the
What's the name of the place? Steve? What's the name of the place?
Orchids of Asia.
Okay, great. Sounds like a den of iniquity to me. You know.
Yeah, Orchids of Asia, buddy. So I don't know. Just it is what it is, dude. It's just I thought it was funny as hell.
Rags has the Rags sums her up with a 3-word review. She's a douche. Okay, yeah. I'll take that, Rags. I can't believe that Belichick has let her lead him around by the nose like this, but that's where we are today, man. That's what's up.
Totally. I don't know. I mean, your point is valid though, Paulie, about like maybe Bill's like, oh, that's funny, but you're not really going to wear that out of the house. That kind of a conversation, maybe,
right? Yeah, we're around the kitchen. We're hanging out on Sunday making coffee. Go ahead, go nuts. But I mean, dude, she's parading around in it. I mean, boy, oh boy. Anyway, hey, have fun, Bill. Have fun. By the way, what's the over/under on that? How long's that thing going to last before it just like implodes, that relationship?
Who lasts longer, Paulie? Taylor and Travis or Bill and Jordan?
It's a great question. I'm going to go to the audience on this one. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. I don't like either relationship. I don't even buy to Kelsey. I don't buy it, man. Red Jet Chelsea, she gives it 5 more months. Who lasts longer? Kelsey and Swift or Belichick and Jordan? Who's going to make it longer? It's hard to say. Red Jet Chelsea.
Sorry, should I include Travis and George in the mix? Like, how long does their friendship last or relationship last? You got Taylor.
That's maybe Travis. My favorite thing you've said today. That thing's not going anywhere. They're bros for life, dude. It's a bromance, full scale bromance. Did you see the footage that I keep referring to of Kittle and Travis Kelce like dancing together at a nightclub up in some booth? Did you see that?
Oh, hold on, Paulie. Hold on, Paulie. We're exit the studio and come back. You're a little blurry. I'm doing.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah,
I'll be back in just a little bit, y'all. That's my Bobby. Hang on, hang tight.
Stand by. All right, here he comes. Paulie be back in just 1 second. That's what we do. And I think, I think Robot Centaur is in the chat too, saying, Paulie, you're blurry. Go leave the studio and come back. So it's a team effort here, you guys. But hey, I apologize for you that for those of you who were rooting for the Patriots. If you were rooting for them, I apologize. The Seahawks are victorious in Super Bowl 60, and I'm happy about it because it proves that the NFC West, the most difficult and best division in football. Paulie, you're back. You're still a little blurry, so it's okay. We'll let it work itself out. See if it works.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's do a couple more minutes. If I'm still blurry, I'll leave and I'll come back. I want to shout out my good friend Escobar Cheeks III real quick. I wanted to show I've added a new. There's a new addition to my shelf back here. I got my breeder's record, and then right next to it is my my gold bar that Escobar gave me at the Metallica show. I finally finished that over the weekend, man. And it's a really nice drink, too. Thank you very much for that, Escobar. I was really thoughtful of you, and it was very smooth. Have you tried the gold bar, Tony?
Dude, I drank gold bar with Escobar at Metallica in the parking lot. He brought a bottle.
It's so smooth.
It's very smooth. He brought a bottle and we were sipping. He brought shot glasses and a bottle. It was delicious. It was
I know. Like, I'm looking at it on the screen. I'm kind of blocking it, but I wanted you to see that, Escobar, that's going to stay there, dude. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much for that, man. It was very tasty and much, much appreciated. Tony, I want to make.
By the way, real quick, Paulie, totally unrelated to anything. I want to thank everybody who donated or basically bought squares for my son's Cooperstown fundraiser, Super Bowl squares. Thank you all very, very much for supporting my son, Dom. I also want to congratulate Corinne Sartorio. She won the third quarter score. She had the right numbers for the end of the third quarter. I think
what was it? 12
nothing?
Maybe 19-0. I kind of forget. I thought the game really did kind of suck, dude. There was really no drama, but I'm glad for Corinne. She's one of the greatest people of all time. I'm glad she won, man. $250, you said?
Yes, she won 250.
Nice.
So that's great.
Nice.
It was 12-0. 12-0. God, dude, 30 points were scored in the fourth quarter. That is hilarious. The 17 points for Seattle and 13 points for New England, all in the fourth quarter. That's an ugly looking box score, by the way. And Darnold's line, 19 of 38, 202 yards, 1 TD. But again, I mean, after committing 20 turnovers in the regular season, 0 turnovers in the postseason.
Respect. That's the name of the game, man. That's why Joe Montana is 4-0 in the Super Bowls. He never threw an interception. I mean, that's a huge. And look at Drake May, dude. I mean, I didn't really even feel bad for the kid. I just thought that his line sucked. Every time he took a snap, he was under heavy duress, but he made a lot of bad decisions. Like Drake May did not look good to me yesterday. Maybe that bad shoulder was a factor, but they were just outmatched, plain and simple. The Seattle Seahawks were the better team from the jump. I mean, the first offensive series of the game, you could tell Drake May wasn't ready for the big stage. He just wasn't ready. I mean, the pressure they had on him throughout the game was evident, and they were outmatched, plain and simple. So, all right, Tony, I want to do this. Am I cleared up enough to do it? What?
No, you're not cleared up yet because I'm going to share this too because I want people to hear Sam Darnold after the game.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Oh, you need to hear this too. So I'm going to wait till you come back. Go ahead and check out and come right back. You're gonna leave the studio, Paulie? Hello. Oh no, is Paulie frozen? What the hell? Oh, he is. He's frozen. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on, everybody. Paulie is nice, Dom. Ty. I don't know what's going on with Paulie's line. Dom, we got to get up to the house and do the Ethernet. Anyways, I wanted everybody to see Sam Darnold talking in the post-game press conference and just giving all the love to okay, let me see if this works now. Hang on. Stand by, everybody. Okay, here we go. Look at this. We got Paulie twice. Oh, Paulie, can you see yourself frozen?
I don't.
All right. Okay, now you're back. You're back. Now, I just wanted to show this for everybody, not just for you. But this is Sam Darnold post-game. And this is why I was rooting for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned so much about myself, about football. I was able. It's funny how it works. Like I didn't play great football in my first few years of my career, and then I come here in San Francisco. I learned a ton, and I think because of that year in San Francisco, I was able to learn a ton, learn from Brock and Coach Shanahan, and I was able to kind of learn and go to Minnesota and I played good football there, and I was able to come to Seattle and kind of do the same. So it's funny how things work, but that's life. I'm just going to continue to keep working.
How about that? I mean,
he's a good guy. I mean, he's a very likable guy, and I'm very happy for Sam Darnold. Let me say that, because I haven't said that, and I am. I'm happy for Sam Darnold. The journey that kid has been on. Don't forget what a stud he was at USC. I mean, he was a stud, and of course, the New York Jets, being the New York Jets, of course the whole thing's gonna fall apart. I mean, I've said this before. It's the Jets and the Raiders. It's a death race for the worst franchise in the history of the NFL, and I say that with no joy, because the Raiders at one time were a proud organization. Even the Jets won a Super Bowl way back when, but it's been so bad for so long for both of those teams that I do not blame Sam Darnold for going to the New York Jets and having a really horrible time. Like, once he got in the right system with the right coaching and the right support, he's been successful. So it goes to show, it's a lesson for all of us, man. Yes, talent is a part of it, but you have to have the support system around you. Listen, if Joe Montana played for the Atlanta Falcons, who knows? He might have been out of the league in 2 years. He had the Bill Walsh offense. He had the great weapons around him. So I'm saying it does matter. And Tony, how about this? Can you imagine what the Viking fans are feeling like today? I'm like, we let this guy go willingly. Yeah, go ahead. They just let him go.
We let him go, and we're betting on JJ McCarthy. Like that's the whole rub, dude. It's like
and that's a franchise that's lost, I think, 3 Super Bowls, 0-3 in the 70s. They used to go a lot in the Fran Tarkenton era, but they always got their asses kicked. In fact, the Oakland Raiders kicked the crap out of the Vikings in 76. I remember watching that Super Bowl as a little kid. Anyway, I'm happy for Sam Darnold. It's a great success story, and it goes to show you, Tony, I worry now if the Niners lose Mac Jones, is he going to be hoisting a trophy in a couple of years? You know what I mean? And why can't we hoist? I want to hoist, to borrow a word from you. I want to hoist.
Yeah, we need to hoist, Paulie. We need to hoist. And like to quote Greg Cosell last week when he joined our show, he said the Niners have a lot of holes to fill. Like, and they
They
can't
do.
fill
It's
them
going to
all.
be a transitional period. And by the
Yeah.
way, I'll save my hot takes for later this week. But I got some thoughts about like the future of the Niners. I do, because they're going to have to make some hard decisions. They are. And some of these guys, these aging Pro Bowl guys we have, I mean, they're getting hurt awfully frequently now. And you got to start thinking like the Bill Walsh kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Maybe you move a guy out now while they still have some value, George Kittle, and get something in return and take your chances with Jake Tonjes. He showed me enough this year. I'd let the kid play.
Or there's a guy, Kyle Pitts in Atlanta, who would love to follow Raheem, whatever Raheem Morris is.
We're just talking. Yeah, we're just talking.
We're just talking. We're not doing a show right now. This is Paulie and I just hanging out at his house around the coffee table, sipping and burning.
Well, it looks like a lot of people support this view of ours. Joe Schmo and Nutter and Los D. A lot of these guys are saying yes, they agree. It's time. It's time to start making some moves. What,
dude? Who knows how Bosa's going to come back? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he's missed a hell of a lot of time, Nick Bosa. I'm just throwing it. He missed a whole season a couple of years ago. He missed anyway.
Another thing I saw over the weekend, supposedly McCaffrey and Kittle are pining for the Niners to bring Debo back. I don't want Debo back.
I don't want any part of him. I don't want any part of him. None.
But why are Kittle and McCaffrey? I don't know.
He ain't the answer, dude. Going back to an aging Debo Samuel, that is not the answer. It's not.
No. Why
don't we bring Jimmy Garoppolo back too? Let's bring Garoppolo back. We'll find a Raheem Mostert. He's out there somewhere. We'll bring him back. You know what I mean? Cut the crap. We're not bringing. Don't bring Debo back, Kyle. Please don't do that. And John Lynch, I'm talking to you guys. Tony, I want to do this real quick. I want to do a stellar design read, and then we got to wrap it up today. And here's the thing: we're double dipping. Tony and I are doing another show tonight with one of our new sponsors, Dan Coach Emilio. He's got his own show. Can you show that logo real quick, Tony? The one Dom made with the bear. It's a kick-ass logo. We are going to be guests, both of us. Tony and I are going to jump on Dan's show tonight at 8 p.m. Dan at NorCal Sports. And we're looking forward to that. We'll review the Super Bowl and have a good time with Dan tonight. So we're going to do 2 shows in a day, a double header, if you will. I love that freaking logo. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's really good.
I like the one on the left more because it's got more color at the bottom, that kind of orangey brown thing. I like that. Anyway, it's a great logo.
Yeah, one's Giants themed and one is just California themed. And so,
rock and roll.
Dom, you hit this one out of the park, man.
Big time. I would like that on a T-shirt. I really would. I would like to wear that logo on a T-shirt.
And this is for NorCal Sports Network. This is Dan Coach Emilio's network that he does great shows on YouTube. Dude, he went live after the Super Bowl last night talking Giants ball.
Did he?
Great. Yes. Which is
nice.
He was so ready to put the season, because I know a lot of people that might have gone to a Super Bowl party, but didn't really watch the Super Bowl or didn't really care about the Super Bowl or weren't really focused on it. I was excited about the matchup, right? I wanted to see some good football. We didn't see good football. We saw some interesting football,
right?
But he was ready to turn the page for baseball, and he turned the page officially last night and went live and did some Giants chatter. So we're going to do some football and baseball chatter tonight with Dan at, I think, 8 o'clock on NorCal Sports Network on YouTube. Just look up NorCal Sports Network on YouTube, and we'll be there at 8 o'clock, I believe.
Very much looking forward to that. So we'll wrap. Shout out to Humdinger87 who says, guys, wrap it up. No glove, no love. 100%. 100% Humdinger. No glove, no blank and love. Okay, I got love for Stellar Design, though. I'll tell you that much. Stellar Design, the San Francisco Bay Area based industrial design studio, which shapes the future of product innovation. Narava, by the way, we got an announcement today. Narava is working through the last steps now, Tony, for the final FDA approval to help people with epilepsy. Very, very impressive. Tony, if you can show that link while I'm doing the spot. It's in the piece Dom sent over today. It's narava.com if you're at home and you want to look into that. And that's a great work, Dom. I appreciate your efforts in that area. And yes, Charles Acquisto, there he is. There's my man P1 Chuck. We were just talking about Kyle Harrison earlier today. Chuck and I we were texting. He just got Kyle Harrison got dealt to the Brewers. So I wish that kid well. I'm always going to root for Kyle Harrison.
So basically,
kid, good guy.
I think all the players that were dealt for Devers are no longer Red Sox. Is that true? I think is Jordan Hicks they got rid of. Harrison now is gone.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Wow. I think there's a third player in that mix as well. So hey, Giants, I mean, good move. Now Devers, how about don't wait 6 weeks to get into the groove in the Bay like he did last year. Paulie, take
Shout
it
out. Shout out Ace Frehley, New York Groove, Tony, if you're talking about groove. Shout out D-Light, Groove is in the Heart, which was a great jam in the night. Groove is in the heart. You know who plays bass on that song, by the way?
No.
Bootsy Collins.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, also shout out Groove Holmes by Beastie Boys, which is an instrumental track by the Beastie Boys.
What record is that on? Already I'm laughing.
Groove Holmes is on Check Your Head, and it's a lot of keys. Oh,
it's like, yeah. It's almost like loungy music sounding, like, right? Yeah. I think I know the track. Groove. Hey, do you guys know Groove Holmes? I got to try that.
It's also got like a great like percussion congas section as well. So
anyway, I want to finish up with Stellar, Tony. If you have that Nirava link, show it up there while I tell you that Stellar Design, Dom Peralta, creates award-winning design with meaningful connections between people, product, and brand. We've said this before. So if you're listening to the show and you're just like an individual out there working for yourself, you have your own business, maybe you've got an idea and you need some visuals to bring that idea to life. That's where you call Dom Peralta and say, Dom, here's what I'm thinking. Make this thing sing for me. And he will do that. Dom's fantastic. You've seen his work and we'll continue to show it. Maybe you're a big time 500 Fortune 500 company and you just need like a freelance art director. Talk to Dom. Stellar Design offers partnership to achieve out of this world design. For more information on Dom Peralta and Stellar Design, visit stellar.design and make design impact. You can also just reach out to Dom, directly at Dominic@stellar.design. Let me say that again. Dominic@stellar.design. And Dom, we appreciate what you've done for the show and we admire your work, and give this kid some business because Dom can really bring your next project to life in a very big way.
Dude, this is great, man. So not only is Dom just such a badass and a creative artist, but he puts his artistic skills and brain to work on like life-saving products like these new Nirava wearables, which is the coolest ever. Yeah. I know people that have seizures. My mother had seizures. I had seizures as a kid. All of this is so important. If you can get any sort of sign before you have a seizure, to know it's life-saving. It's literally life-saving stuff that Dom's involved in with. So Dom, take a bow, man. Congratulations. This is great stuff at Nirava and at Stellar Design. And so just goes to show the type of dude that Dom Peralta is. And I just wanted to recognize that. Thank you, Dom.
I like what you said. Take a bow. Totally take a bow. By the way, who's a great bower, Tony, if that's even a word? I'm not sure. But Bob Weir would always come on stage. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but he would bow to the audience before the gig even started. Mm-hmm. And he's not bowing because he wanted applause. He was bowing out of respect to the audience. Like, we're going to give it to you now, but first, let me pay my respect. So Dom can take a bow. Bob Weir can take a bow. And Tony, I think you and I are going to take a bow right now and duck out of here. But come back tonight at 8 o'clock if you want more PMP stuff, because we're going to be jamming with Dan Cochimilio from NorCal Sports Network. We will be talking Giants. We'll review the Super Bowl. We will have a dandy old time. Tony, I'll get your final thoughts and then take us home, man.
Well, also take a bow, Devin Witherspoon, who had an incredible game, by the way, for the Seahawks last night. By the way, the ball that ended up in Nwosu's hand for the pick six, that was eerily similar.
Brock Purdy in Philly?
Yes.
That's what I said too. Yes. I was like, dude, that's how Brock Purdy got hurt. The same kind of thing, right on the elbow, and the arm got like bent back very awkwardly. I was like, this kid, I said the same thing, Tony. Me and you, buddy. Me and you.
And I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. I started to get worried about his well-being, Paulie. Like when it started to happen, I was like, I felt
bad. The kid was crying in the post game. I don't know if you saw that. He was actually in tears in the locker room when he was doing media. Escobar Cheeks III, take a bow, Madonna. How about this? I'll see your take a bow, Madonna, and I'll raise you. And I want candy from Bow Wow Wow. You remember Bow Wow Wow? I want candy.
Nice.
Yeah, good track, by the way.
By the way, Dan Cochimilio just sent this to me and Dom. I think into you too, Paulie, but I'm going to show it on the show. This is the artwork that they made for tonight's show.
Nice. Oh, Los D, I forgot Los. I'm sorry, brother. Los will be with us too. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, join us, man. Join us tonight, 8 o'clock.
Super fun. So there you go. Talking Giants baseball. I'm excited to talk some ball with Dan because I know he's a baseball junkie like me. So let's do this, Dan. It'd be a lot of fun. And Paulie, hey, the building of 2026/27 Niners season begins now. I mean, if I'm Jed York, if I'm John York, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan. By the way, Kyle did great in the booth, by the way, I thought, with Fred Warner.
He was all handsome with his suit on. His hair was all combed back. Like, I've never seen Kyle look so handsome. He looked good yesterday.
By the way, on the way out, did you catch John Lynch talking smack about SoFi over the weekend?
No, I heard about it, but I didn't see or hear the actual quote. I don't know what he said, but I heard about it. Yeah.
Paraphrasing here, but he said basically that because it's a Rams home game when the Niners and Rams go to Australia, and he says, well, the only way to make it a fair home game for the Rams is to make sure they don't play at SoFi when it's basically a Levi's Stadium South, basically, is what John Lynch was saying.
Okay. Okay, JL, you do your thing. I back John Lynch, man. I know we've had some, you could like kind of nitpick about the draft picks and stuff. The Trey Lance thing, that didn't work. But I still like John Lynch. He's just a great dude, and his heart's in the right place. He's trying. Anyway, we'll get into all that tonight. I want to thank Miriam, Dom, Rags, Pine Needle, Scarlet Fire, all of you guys. We love you guys. Robot Centaur, thank you today. HVAC down in Santa Cruz, the Santa Cruz Mafia. We love all you guys. Thank you for the support. And again, we're going to carry on with more round 2 tonight, 8 o'clock. Me, Los D, Creative Tony, and of course, Dan Coach Amelia. We'll chop it up. So come join us tonight and we'll have a good time. All right, Tony, I'm going to go eat a roast beef sandwich. I got some in the fridge and I want to hit it right now. Yeah, I really am.
I'm going to go eat some leftover Longbridge pizza. So there you go.
Ooh, I'm jealous. You enjoy, bro.
And on the way out, just one more time, Noemi.
Yeah.
She made sure that the PMP Familia and PMP Army and PMP particles are felt all over Puerto Rico. This is in Luquillo, Puerto Rico.
Nice.
At the Mojito Lab. She's slapping stickers there a few weeks ago in honor of Bad Bunny's halftime show, in honor of the entire just halftime vibe. Congratulations to Puerto Ricans everywhere, and especially our own Noemi Catalina. On that note, Paulie.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
All right, kids, had a great time. Always fun on a Monday. Super Bowl Monday, the review show. And again, this will continue tonight. We're just taking a pause in the action. We'll be back for round 2 later tonight with Coach Dan, with Los D, Paulie Mack, and Creative Tony. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. Big Al, what's happening, brother? Corinne, congrats on your big win. Gravy, Noemi, The Nutter, all of y'all. We love you guys. Thanks for the support very, very much. Have a nice Monday, and hope to see you again tonight. Cheers, y'all.
Peace, y'all. Take care.